Will Roblox change completely for those who have Roblox Plus? Yes, Roblox Plus might be one of the best benefits Roblox has ever created. Because nowadays, bro, we get a 20% discount on all purchases. We're gonna get a gift that will be opened on July 31st. We also get several other things, like, for example, free private servers. Yes, we can create any private server for free. Send Robux to a friend or to someone else, and several other benefits that Roblox Plus has. But they don't just want to have these benefits, they want to launch many more benefits, so basically everyone can have the benefit they like within Roblox Plus. I'll explain it better to you in today's video, but first, check out this new Roblox update that just changed the default Game Pass icon. Now it's a very gray and depressing color instead of the vibrant yellow color. Strange choice, I'm not gonna lie, but that's basically it, right? These here are the default game passes, you know? When you have a game and create a game pass for it, yes, it basically looks just like what you're seeing, but it used to be yellow before. After all, right? I can't find any game here. It's not that there's no picture on the Game Pass, but if you create a Game Pass nowadays, you'll see that it will have a different picture than it used to, okay? I'm just showing this here because it's an update. Sometimes you might find it in some game and see that everything there looks like a ticket. It's kinda sad, right, man? Everything's gray. It actually turned out pretty interesting, right? On Roblox to match the gray and all, but I much preferred the yellow over this color. I think it stood out more. I think it was more interesting, you know? Remember, with the Game Pass, you can use any image you want. I actually recommend that you create your own, you know? The pictures for your Game Passes, instead of just going there and using the default Roblox one or something like that, you know? Or however it is for you. So I'm just showing you this because it's an interesting update, and maybe you'll notice that some games have changed, maybe from yellow to this one, alright? Well guys, just before I continue with the news, I ask everyone, of course, to subscribe to the channel and leave a big like on the video. That helps me a lot, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, basically, so check out this other thing that happened on Roblox. Roblox will launch a new default shop feature inside games that will display the game's game passes and dev products. For the user, the shop button will be easily found through the Roblox menu inside the game. He's talking about this menu right here, okay? Man, this is a really good thing, okay? Why, guys? Yeah, for example, imagine you created a new game, and in this new game, you didn't know exactly where to put some game passes or some dev products. Look how cool that is, right? We can see it too, right? Roblox itself, man, lets you buy Robux right inside this menu here. That's something I found really interesting, alright? But this also helps players find game passes, right? Instead of having everything all structured and stuff, sometimes people get lost. Like, is this a game pass? Is it not? What is this? Is it going to be worth it? Well, here Roblox even helps you out, right? For example, check this out. They even give you a promotion here, right? You buy Robux and still get the Game Pass as a bonus. So this is a really good thing. Remember, the game owner probably doesn't lose any Robux, right, man? If the person buys this bonus here, that's what I think is really cool. And you still have 2,000 Robux to spend on other game passes or other things, right? And look how cool that is, right? For example, we have the home here, right? Which shows the basic stuff. We have the top picks, which are basically what people are buying the most in this game. The cosmetics, right? For example, this here is some cosmetics, and this here is a game pass. Interesting. Then you go and buy cosmetics for yourself. The boosts, right? Which in this case would be here, 3 times speed, I don't know what else. Really cool. Here we have the coins, right, man? Which is the game's currency? The lives, which I don't know what they're for. They must be used for something since it's a game of, here we can see it's kind of like dodgeball, right? From what it looks like basically, right? If you get hit by a ball, you die. Maybe here's where you buy lives, okay? Your energy, right? Maybe to play ball, something like that. And Robux, so you can buy Robux directly inside Roblox, okay? He said that's gonna stay in the menu, okay? We have the dev form here, alright? Look, starting from July 7th apparently, we're gonna see this new option coming to some games. And look, they even left a short video here. How cool is that? Let's check it out. We activate it on the side and the chat appears. You can see it, right? The chat is here, and on the side, there will be kind of this shop. Clicking on it, look, it will open up right away so you can see it, right? Everything is all set up here. This is how it's going to work. This is a really good thing. It's much easier for people to identify what to buy, if it's worth it or not, okay? So I thought this was really cool, okay? And it separates, right? Each little thing by itself, and this bonus is really nice, okay? I think this bonus is one of the best options that Roblox has ever released. And we can also see that to access this shop, you can also click on the 3 lines. It will be under this section here. Look, the shop, okay? So that's really cool too, and when you click, right, it's there, right? For you to get the discount with Plus in case you don't have it, or you can just click buy to receive the item right away, okay? And here we can also search, all right? Each item, so this is really cool too, okay? I don't know if it's gonna be that useful, but it's also very interesting, all right? And look, here's how it's gonna work, right? There in developer product, you're going to come here and change the category. So if you're the owner of the game, you'll have to change these things. You'll have to set up these categories. You'll have to do everything properly. All right. You who edit photos too. Okay. Don't forget that. All right. So everything is editable. Okay, guys. It's not Roblox itself that's going to do this. It's you. But basically, right? As you could see, look, there's even something here that's not listed. Okay. So it's pretty interesting, look, to show it in the shop or not. So this is really cool, okay? You can organize it the way you think is best. And here you'll have the new category, right? There's the developer product section, and now there will be the shop, okay? So I thought it was really cool, okay? I thought it was really cool, okay? Look, he said there was even an increase, right? A 5% increase in people's spending, right, with this thing here. So it's a good option. And to be honest, okay, guys, I found it much more practical than opening the Game Pass menu, opening the whatever menu. I think everyone is already used to the chat and all that. Since you just click on the shop and immediately buy what you want, right? I think it would be much better, much more organized, and it wouldn't take up so many tabs on the screen, right? Nowadays, right? Sometimes you get into a game, man, and my god, you can't even see what's going on. This will already remove a good part of the stuff on the screen, right? It's something I think is really good indeed, okay? Comment down below what you guys thought of this shop. I think, man, I thought it was really cool, especially the promotions they give inside each game, right? For example, you buy Robux there, and you already get a Game Pass as a bonus without having to spend the Robux you bought. That's already a really good thing, right? Let's see how this turns out. Remember, it will be released for everyone on July 7th. And then you can test it in your game. You can make a shop there, or you can check out other games. And when you play them, they'll basically have this shop. It's something I found really interesting, alright? Well, guys, so let's talk about Roblox Plus, man, because, dude, it looks like Roblox is finally listening to the community. And best of all, it seems like they want our opinion, okay? Check out what Blox News is showing here. Roblox is surveying some players about which new benefits they want added to Roblox Plus. The options include custom themes for the app. This is really good, but it shouldn't cost anything, okay? Profile backgrounds, which is also something that's already on Revalra, and it's actually a really good thing, okay? Like profile backgrounds to completely change it there. But it should also be free, of course. There should be paid ones, but it should also have free options. More avatar items with particles, that's really good. I like spawn effects, bar, respawn in the game, and more. Man, this is something new, something I hadn't thought of yet, but it seems really cool, right? Like, what is the spawn effect like? Nowadays, you know, when you spawn, you have that blue force field around you, but with this, maybe you can change it. For example, man, you could have GC make it, or even Roblox itself could provide some, right? For example, with Plus, a plus symbol appears, or some kind of aura, something like that. Or when you die, instead of just breaking apart, you could die in a different way, okay? These are all things I've already talked about here in the video, right? That yes, they would come to Roblox at some point, but they want to know what people want as a priority. They're sending out some forms, right? Asking if there's any new feature for Roblox Plus. Which one would you add to keep your subscription? So, it's there, right? They mention things like custom engineer, even avatar, backgrounds. This is kind of sad, right? Because you'll be able to generate stuff with AI, right? Instead of letting people, the GC, create it themselves and all, but it's also cool, okay? This theme, app themes here, I think, man, it should be free, okay? It shouldn't be paid, okay? So that's something I take off this list, these profile frames here, right? It's just like I showed you guys. It's exactly like Rivalda's, okay? It would be this right here, okay? This little cloud here moving and all, it would be these details here, basically. And the profile background would be just like mine here, right? In this case, it's blue, but it was supposed to be the crossroads anyway, okay? But this here is a good thing, and it makes sense, okay? This thing here makes sense as a paid feature, the profile background, right? Whether you like it or not, right? And it would be like Discord Nitro, where you can customize some things, okay? But I still think it should be totally free. Even people without plans should have access to these three here, okay? We also have, right, rich text and emojis, right? For example, when you're going to send an emote, an emoji, no, when you're going to send something like that in the chat, something like that. You can change your name, you can add gradients, you can add animation to the text. Man, this is really cool, okay? I'm a little worried about this option since people could pretend to be someone else, but it's still very good. I thought this was really cool, honestly. This one I really liked. He also says, right, there are exclusive avatar items, right, for you to get when you have them, basically, right? Look, then he says, right, with moving animation, okay? Another really good thing, man, avatar items. I also think it's really cool for them to give those, like, monthly. Here, take a special free item from Roblox Plus. A lot more people would subscribe monthly just to get exclusive particle items, okay? I can guarantee you that, Roblox. Especially for the price it costs, everyone would subscribe just to get this item here, okay? Here he says, right, it's AI generated avatars and items, man, that you could generate yourself. This is kind of, you know, it's interesting, but at the same time, I don't find it that interesting. And this thing here, man, is also really cool, okay? It's another thing I saw here and thought, why hasn't Roblox released this yet? Which in this case is how you appear in the game, right? When you spawn or when you disappear. Man, this is something new. I haven't seen it anywhere yet, but I would also vote for this one. So I think, man, for me to choose one of these things, I think I would choose the item with the particle effect, okay? And other things, right, man? Like I said, this should be free. It shouldn't be paid, okay? Is it something that, for example, makes sense to be paid for? It makes sense, but I wish it was free, okay? But if I had to choose just one thing to keep me subscribed to it, you know, if I was paying for it and all, man, I think an item with a particle effect each month would really make me keep my subscription, because there are already other benefits that are really good too, okay? Comment below which of these benefits you think is the coolest, okay? Remember, you can also get this email if you're a Plus subscriber. I don't know exactly how you get it, okay? I don't know if it's in the message box. I have no idea, actually. I'm even gonna check my messages to take a look. Yeah, I really don't know how people are getting this, but I just know that, man, a lot of people are receiving it. Dude, you can go there and help Roblox do this. So if you got this message or in your email, go there and cast your vote, right? You're not losing anything, okay? Well, anyway, guys, the video ends here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching until now. See you in the next video. Thanks. Bye. I'm out, and goodbye.